We all said that we were going to buy body cameras as soon as it was feasible, and it's long since time to deliver.
It gives us another set of eyes.
But the problem is they have to be turned on. There needs to be some consequences if they're not turned on.
As Fort Wayne leaders push to equip all city police officers with body cameras, some questions remain. Tonight, we're asking just who would be allowed to review the footage. Good evening, everyone. I'm Linda Jackson.
And I'm Tom Paul. We're glad you're with us tonight. Tonight, an ordinance is being introduced to Fort Wayne City Council. And Fort Wayne's NBC reporter Jeff Newmeyer joins us live now with that part of our coverage. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, how you doing, Tom? Linda, no vote on the ordinance, no discussion on it either, just formal introduction, and we understand that will be happening here just a little bit later on in the meeting you see go on behind me. 3 of 9 city council members are sponsoring the measure, 2 Democrats and 1 Republican. The ordinance calls for outfitting essentially the entire city police force with the devices by no later than the end of 2022. Protesters and citizen groups nationwide are putting pressure on departments to ramp up body cam usage to better document police conduct when, in particular, officers employ deadly force. We're told it would take a commitment of about $1 million extra dollars to expand the body cam program for Fort Wayne PD. Reverend Karen Staten with Faith in Indiana supports the idea, but her group wants suspensions given to officers who fail to turn their cameras on during traffic stops and other interactions with the public, and believes officers who don't have the camera on when using force should be fired.
It does provide some accountability and some transparency. But the problem is they have to be turned on. And it is up to the officer to turn the cameras on. And, of course, there needs to be some consequences if they're not turned on.
Obviously, we have a disciplinary review board. We have the internal affairs board that investigates. So, and then the chief as well. So, yes, there are different groups that already review these types of videos.
Now, Russ Yale, you heard from there, a sponsor of the new ordinance, says it's good for police because it reduces the chance of frivolous lawsuits when officers are shown to have acted appropriately, but also can restore trust, he says, for those who've lost confidence in police. We reached out to Mayor Henry's administration today, the city telling me it's premature to get into exactly who would have a role in reviewing body cam footage since the ordinance has not been ratified yet. Reverend Karen Staten, again, who you heard from earlier, wants a new citizen review board created that's not appointed by the mayor to then have some authority in determining whether police use of force is justified in specific cases. Tom and Linda Staten saying it's difficult for the police to police themselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a lot that goes into this. We're talking about money and who will be able to review these, but an important discussion nonetheless taking place right now downtown. Jeff Newmeyer, thanks for that live report.